Let's see here. Nobody cares anymore because I'm not in a van. They're like, we don't want to see you or talk to you. I also never announce that I'm going live, which does not help. I'm just like, I'm gonna go live tonight and show my haircut maybe at some point. We'll see. Nobody's here. I'm all alone. So for anybody who watches this later, as of today, the last show in the festival has opened. So there were 7 shows in the festival, 2.5 of which I was associated with. There was 7 shows. And so King John and Confederates just opened, and that means all the shows in the festival have opened. Oh, yay, people are coming. I need water. Hang on. Look, there's a fridge. Weird. There we go. Weird, weird, there's a fridge. Weird, weird, there's a fridge. Why is this suddenly happening? All right. Woo! All right. Yay! Okay, we got a lot of people in here. Cool. Well, not that many. A lot of people have abandoned me. They're like, you don't do enough van life videos. Bye-bye. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here. Yep, we got some recognizable people up in the chat. Hello, everyone. Annette X, hi Dawn. When are you meeting up with Riley and Bunny? I am. Ooh, excuse me. I'll be right back. I'm running around like a crazy person. I thought I was ready for this, and I'm obviously not. So I'm back. I am on contract in Ashland until October 15th. And in fact, I just got out of my last tech commitment. And right now I'm just a understudy ASM for a show that just went up called Confederates, which was the next to last show to open in the festival. The last 2 shows opened this weekend. King John opened today, Confederates opened yesterday. Now the shows are still running until the end of October. There's a collection of shows running until the end of October. There are currently, of the 7 shows in the festival, only 2 have closed. So there's still 5 shows running concurrently in 3 different theaters. And you're like, how can you run 5 shows in 3 theaters? Well, 2 of the theaters have 2 shows in rep, which means on Tuesday, one show will be up. On Wednesday, a different show will be up. On Tuesday, you go back to the first show. And then, it keeps going like that. Okay. Riley and Bunny was the question, though. Like I said, I'm here. I'm here until the end of my contract. So that's where I am. I was waiting to see if enough people would show up before I take my hat off. So I'm hiding. Let me pronounce your name right. Lantion says, my sister just did a big chop a week ago. She is completely bald headed. I just met a woman who all the hair gone. I don't know if I'm that brave, even though I've gotten pretty close. I've had darn near no hair before. Rescue Dog Treat says, with your theater gig, were you able to replenish your emergency fund to get back on the road? Well, it wasn't so much about getting back on the road as this is my career that I want to pursue. So it's not like I was doing this to quote unquote get back on the road. I was doing this because this is a job path that I want to pursue. It's where I want to make most of my primary money. To be honest, I've had to do some stuff on the truck. Nothing unusual, nothing like crazy. I've just been catching up on maintenance. So that's hit the pocketbook. Some maintenance and some projects that I wanted to get done. So it was things I wanted to get for the box truck. And also, I still need to do a video on it, but my freezer actually went out, so I needed to replace the freezer in the box truck. So I bought stuff for the box truck. I've gotten repairs done. So I'm not going to have as big of a nest egg as I would have liked to have leaving here, but the box truck is going to be in the best shape that it could be in leaving here. And I do feel like I've finally made some serious progress in the career path that I want to have. So this wasn't like I'm going to do this to earn money to quote unquote travel. This is actually what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to have a house on wheels so that I could take jobs like this, and if I got a next job and it was in a different state, I just drive my house to that state and I have my house no matter what, and I don't have like an apartment stuck in like Berkeley while I'm getting offers to work in Oregon for like 10 months. Because I know a lot of other stage managers, they do have that. So it's like, if I get offered work, if I live in New York and I get offered work in LA, well, now I just have this apartment sitting in New York that I'm not even in, because I have this job obligation across the country. And it makes much more sense to me to have a house that I can drive to that job, and I can either stay in housing as available or stay in my box truck, and I've done both during this. I was going to try to stay in the box truck the whole time. I reached a situation where that just did not make the most sense as the strongest choice. And so now I'm in this temporarily. And you know what? If everything blew up tomorrow, my house is outside. And that is sort of where my goals sit, which is different from a lot of other people out there. Okay, that's me. Okay, so we got more than 100 people in the chat. So I'm going to take the hat off. And here we go. That's it. I have no hair. I cut out my locks. It's gone. So I don't know how. Also, now I have hat hair. I need to brush it a little better. But yeah, all of my locks are gone. I feel like it's the season of haircuts. I keep turning around and people have gotten haircuts. Honestly, I was experiencing some breakage and there was a lot going on with my hair. And the best thing for me to do was to cut it off and let it grow back out again. And so, yeah, now I have none of the hair and I feel weird now. So there we are. I cut off all the hair. And definitely needs a brush. Like the hat definitely bunched up my hair. Yay! Oh, man. Oh, shoot. All right, so let me jump back into the chat here because I've been running my mouth. Earl Blackman says, Dawn, how are you enjoying the AC? When it was super hot, I was loving it. The temperatures cooled down a little bit the last couple of days. And so, it's just generally been a little bit better, even outside. But it has been nice to just have an AC controlled place that I can go to with the temperatures having been what they were, especially for most of August. I'm hoping now that we're getting into fall that things will just cool down a bit. So yeah. So they will be there sometime between now and October. Who's they? Who's they? Oh, Vascalark, I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, says, in addition to your mysterious hair reveal, I became a grandma. Congratulations. For the first time yesterday when a cute baby girl came into the world. That is wonderful. Congrats on becoming a grandma. Terry Newell says, I'm going on my first 2,000-mile long road trip to Southern Florida on October 18th. Oh, on my birthday, you're taking a big trip? Good luck. That sounds wonderful. Vicky Ball says, hi from the UK. Woke up and saw the live was going on. Might not last long, but good to see you. Thank you for dropping in, Vicky. Lots of people wanted hat off, hat off. That was before I took the hand off. Superfly Lady 75 says, Dawn, there's a new van life lady that reminds me a lot like you. Her name is Nomadic Introvert or something like that. I have seen the recommendations for her videos. I haven't actually watched one yet. Somebody mentioned her before to me. Looks like she has a really nice van, but like I said, I haven't actually watched her videos. But yeah, happy to hear it. Vasky Lark, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Looks good. I've been wanting to cut mine off, but too afraid. Hey, sometimes you just got to do it. And here's the thing about hair. It grows back. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with some time not having it, but honestly, you can cut it off. Worst comes to worst, you work the wig. You know what I'm saying? You get that wig and you work it. Julian, thank you so much. Says, oh wow, I love it. You are beautiful. Thank you. Leslie Hughes says, Dawn, your do is awesome. Thank you so much. Joy says, fresh new you. Lynn says, it's nice. Too hot for hair. Yes, this is so much nicer in the heat. Oh my goodness. Cause yeah, like another thing was like it just hanging in my face all the time and me trying to like figure out how to pull it out. But it was a little like intimidating the first time I went out after I cut it off again. And I was nervous about people seeing me, but mostly people have been like, no, it looks good on you. So that's good. Cause I was like, good. Cause I was like, people were going to be like, what the hell did you do? Cause it's been a while since I had like darn near no hair. Like my hair being this low, it's been like a few years, I think. It has been this low before in the past. But yeah. Connie Blair says, how about answering a question about Bunny? I feel like you guys know something about Bunny that I don't know. Because unless she's coming here, we can't meet up. Horror Nerd Sam says, I had dreads down to my waist for 10 years. Wow, it was traumatic when I cut them off. Looks great though, Dawn. Thank you. CJW says, breakage is so tough to deal with. I've had my locks for 15 years and I can't seem to escape those pesky thin spots that crop up. Yeah. And the longer it got, the more stressed it seemed to be on the fact that I only had them on the top. And so like, I was like, whatever, start over. And now they're not there. My sister, JR2 Junior to No One. I think that's what that is. I'm going to guess because it says JR2NO1. So I'm going to say that's Junior to No One. Says, my sister Quincy would say, your hair isn't that short. She wears hers lower cut than that. My daughter too. Hey, I've seen a lot of women rocking the short hair and looking like gorgeous. Like there's so many gorgeous short hair women at the festival, like who work for the festival, either as actresses or behind the scenes or whatever, who have like short haircuts who are freaking gorgeous. Like, yeah, darn near bold. So, FDM215, what's up? Says, oh, hey, I was just about to turn in. Glad I caught you. Glad you caught me too. Says it's 11:30 here. I should be asleep. I'm probably not going to stay on long, but I've been wanting to like do a live, and then it just never worked out that there was enough time at the end of the day where I felt totally up to it. And so, number one, I didn't want a new video to pop up and it'd be like, oh my God, she has no hair. So I did a couple of videos that never got edited. So you might see Dreadlocked on for a couple of videos and you'll be like, Dawn, what happened? And it's like, I already had that in the bin and I just never got it edited and out there. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man. I'm reading the chat. Oh, Judith says the most important, do your babies like it? I don't think they care. They're like, that's the great thing about pets. No matter what you do, you're the same person to them as long as you treat them with all the love and care. I actually hear them right now. What are they doing? Felix, Mickey! Oh, Felix is chasing a spring. That's what he's doing. Let's go talk to the cats. Let's see. There's Mickey. Mickey, say hi. Say hi. I didn't say come for pets. I said say hi. There's Felix. Say hi, Felix. So I used to think that Felix didn't care about pets, but now when I pet Mickey, he shows up like, I need some love too. Give me some love. Give me Felix. Give Felix some love. Are you guys going to say hi to YouTube? Huh? Say hi to YouTube. Mickey's like, okay, I showed up for like 5 seconds. I'm done now. I'm leaving. And there's Mr. Felix. Getting some water, buddy? Huh? It's not live unless the kitties make a cameo. Oh, Mickey's on the bed now. Let's see. You see him? He's like, I'm gonna lay right here. I don't know what you're doing, Mom. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the chat because I got distracted by cats. Ohio Girl 419, also known as Lynette, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says you look amazing with the rockin' personality to match. Have a great night, Dawn. Have a great night as well. Annette says, aren't you in Oregon? I am specifically in Ashland, Oregon. So, Ashland is probably the southernmost part of Oregon. It's one of the first places you hit coming over the California border. So, like, it depends on where you are in Oregon. You know, Oregon's a big state. Just because you're physically in Oregon doesn't mean you're anywhere near me, especially not for a casual meetup. So yeah, because I'm specifically in Ashland, and that is the southernmost end of Oregon, pretty much. Annette. But I'm sure if Bunny's in Oregon, she'll let me know when she's close to where I am, because I probably can't go to where she is unless, like, she's in Medford or Oregon. Not Medford or Ashland. Robert says, did you give yourself the haircut? I initially cut out my locks, but I did go to a barber to get it shaped up a little bit. Horror Nerd Sam, good night. Hopefully you probably already left, but says, gotta work tomorrow, so heading to bed. Glad I caught one of your lives. Rock that new cut, girl. Thank you so much. Lock for Life says, when are you coming back to the Bay Area? I have no idea. There's a couple of things that might happen between October and January. In January, I do have another job, and it is not in the Bay Area, and it's in the same field. But I don't want to talk too much about it until I get closer to it and the dates and all that. But I do have another stage management gig lined up, which is like, yes! But that's in January. So I have about 2.5 months of, I have no idea. I have some ideas. There's some things that might happen, but nothing is solid yet. My most important thing is making sure that the truck is in tip-top shape before the end of my time here. Yeah. I see a lot of hi, Mickey and Felix. Oh, Lynette says I have a mini that looks just like Mickey. She's 10 and a half. She's a little old for Mickey. Mickey's like 2. Oh, Robert says, where are you now? What happened to the truck? I'm still in Ashland, which is where I've been since March, and the truck is outside. uh, FDM says, how are you liking the new gym? I still love my gym. I love my CrossFit gym. Like, it's been great to have, like, the classes and the focus and, like, not having to think about it. You just show up, you do the class, and you don't really have to think about what you're doing, which is what I always hated about open gyms, is that you have to go in there and then you have to think about what you want to do. And with the class structure of the gym I'm going to right now, I don't have to. I can just go in there and start and do what the class is doing. And it's also nice to have like the trainers walking around during class and they'll correct your form and like give you hints and all that. So that's great. I have been a little static in my weight loss. It's done a little bit of a this snacks at work and it's always somebody's birthday. I'm gonna be honest. It's always somebody's birthday and there's too much snack access at work. And sometimes when days are busy, it's not the best. You know? Why is it? Hopefully it's not freezing for you guys. My second phone just acted kind of weird. I was like, what? Margot Burns, thank you for the Canadian $5. She says, hi, Dawn. The hair looks great. Have you got any plans to come back up to Vancouver? I want to come back to Vancouver so bad. I don't know when I can just because of the cycle of work that's lining up right now. But when I go, I'd like to be able to go and stay. Like last time I just went for a short time and then had to leave, so I never really got to experience Vancouver. Amazingly, I've had the same experience in Ashland because I got to Ashland to work and my focus has been like working, building connections, trying to make sure after this can happen again in the future, that I'm doing a good job. And so, like, I haven't really done a lot of excursions or exploring because I've been so focused on doing the work, and getting to that next level. And a lot of other people, like, they'll go explore for a weekend. And there's a part of me that's like, I wish I had done more of that. But also a part of me that was like, I was very focused on work. And I enjoy my job, which is good. Like, I like the people I work with. It's not, even when I'm tired having thought, I am glad I'm in this world and doing this work. And when I think about the other work in this world that's not so fun, that's just a job, that's just this thing you go to get paid, I have to say I'm lucky that I've pushed and pushed and pushed and I'm now in a place where like, the possibility of actually doing this and surviving off of it is a little more real, and solid. And that is the big thing that I really wanted. Like for me, YouTube was this thing I started doing so I could say, hey, like everybody who ends up living in their car is not this picture of this thing. And I'm not talking about people who build vans to go travel the world and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the people who are like in a financial difficulty and move into their vehicle, and my thing was to show how you can come up from that experience. That was why I started the YouTube channel. It wasn't to make money. It wasn't to become a YouTuber. Like that was never my goal. I didn't even know being a YouTuber was really a thing when I started my channel. And then it kind of grew. And then especially during the pandemic, it was the only like reliable source of money that I was able to kind of cobble together to survive on. But my goal wasn't to be a YouTuber. It was to be in stage management, to work behind the scenes in theater, and to finally feel like I'm getting a more solid foot on completing that goal feels really, really good. And for me, the van was just a tool that I could use to help pursue that goal. And it has been a tool exactly for that. And that's what's felt good, right now. So, yeah. I start talking and I'm like, the chat probably got away from me. It was freezing a bit. Okay, so what was that I thought was happening was happening. All right, I'm gonna go grab my shoes real quick. All right, hang on 1 second. Wait, everybody. I'm gonna water. All right, everybody, you with me? You with me? Where are the cats? I don't know where the cats are. Let's see if we can find them. Mickey, Felix, Mickey. Oh, they're in their big playroom, which is the living room. Oh, so there goes Felix. You can't see a thing. Okay. So there's Mickey in his window, because apparently he thinks he owns this. And where's Felix? I hear you, Felix. Wait. Oh, there he is. There's his tail. You guys probably saw him before I did. They think this living room is their, like, personal playroom, for real. I don't know if I'm going to be able to live with these cats when we go back to our normal house. But I'm going to take you, because people keep asking where the box truck is, like, it's a grand mystery or something. Let's go outside. Oh, actually, I should grab a flashlight. Because it'd be dark out there. There we go. Dook-a-dook. All right. We're going outside. Okay. Whoop. So that's the door behind me. It's too dark out here. I'm gonna walk this way. I don't know if you can see anything. Okay. See? Right there. It's okay. People are like, where is the box truck? It's right there. Also, I got these really cool magnets. So when I do park on the street, hopefully people see these. These are just a magnet. And that way, when I do park on the street and I'm around here, hopefully people won't bother me because they'll think I'm just, well, I do work for the festival, but they'll just think this is a festival truck. They don't need to know why. I'm screwing this up. I'm going to have to put you guys down. Oh, no. Let me know if I came back. I saw that I got disconnected. Luckily, I didn't lock myself out the house. Mickey's like, where did you go? Where'd you go, Mom? Why'd you leave? And leave me here. Mickey boy. It's like, where'd you go, Mom? I went outside to show people that the truck was parked outside. I'm gonna take this. And Mickey's decided to join me. So for anybody who's like, where's the truck? It's right outside. It's literally right outside. Carla Walker, thank you, says hi, Dawn. It's been a while since I've been able to catch you. Love the haircut and happy to see you were doing well. I'm sorry you guys experienced some buffering for a second. I started losing connection when I went outside. Joy says now you have to tell us ghost stories now that you have a flashlight. Mickey, what? I went outside for 5 seconds. You weren't abandoned. He's like, you went outside, so now I have to be right up underneath you for like 10 minutes. Hi, my baby. How are you? Are you satisfied I'm here now? Okay. Ashley H says, glad to catch you. It's pretty late for me. I'm glad you're doing more of what you love. Hopefully you'll find some more time for video editing. Now that this last show is open, I should. I was really trying to go back to at least a once a week schedule, and the closer we got to getting this last show up, the more my schedule just didn't give me that time. So yeah, my plan is to get back to at least once a week getting a video out. Whew. All right. So I've shown off my hair. It's been a long day, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know that I was alive. And have it not be too shocking the next time you see me in the video with like no hair. So yeah, things are good. Things are coming together. Things are going to slow down. So hopefully if Bunny or Riley or any of my friends actually get into the neighborhood, and by the neighborhood, I don't mean the state of Oregon, I mean the city of Ashland, or at least in the vicinity of Medford, hopefully we'll be able to sync up. But we'll see. I have no plans. I just, if people get nearby and they're like, hey, I'm nearby and it's a reasonable situation where we can connect, I am all in up for it. And I should have more time to do so in the coming weeks heading towards the end of the festival. It feels really, really good to have like all of the shows of the festival up. For people who've watched this channel for a while, I was here in 2020 when everything shut down. And to see this festival actually, get this far is like amazing. Like it's absolutely amazing. For this to be the first full season in rep since 2020. So yeah. I did see, are there any remaining questions? Kathy Livingston says, how do you get to work? Do you take the truck? I walk. I can get to work in like 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll only be here in this house probably until September 7th. And then on September 7th, I'm actually going into some company housing until October. So I'm going to move out of here into a different set of housing until October. And then after October, I'm back in the box truck full time. And that is all. All right, that wraps it up. Thank you, everybody. I know this was really, really late for some people, and you still popped over and you said hello and you came into the chat. So it was good to see you. Good to hear from you. You guys are awesome. I'm going to bed. I'm a little bit tired. Oh, man. Life is crazy.